So lately there's been numerous videos talking about Titanfall 3, and these range from talking about possible release dates to cosmetics, weapon balance, and TTK, how it should be this or focus on that. Points that at this time in this game's life has been talked about ad nauseum, and in the end words don't do this game justice. So what if the game was rated 99 out of 10 by a reviewer who can't even bunny hop? So what if a big streamer or YouTuber says how Titanfall is the most underrated game, but hasn't put more than a few hours into it? Like really, what do they know about Titanfall? And that's what I try to do in every video. I try to capture some of that magic and bring it to you, because you can all read all the reviews ever made, but in the end the only way to really understand what Titanfall is by seeing it through the eyes of a pilot. That's the reason I decided to do this video, because the most popular reviews and videos are but a caricature of the game that is based mainly off of light internet research, rebundling of information, then regurgitating old posts and opinions that we've already heard. I'm aware of the release date and how Titanfall ended up as the meat in the shit sandwich that was between COD and Battlefield. There's a lot of things that went wrong with this game, and some of them are easy to spot and some of them are not. But if you have to keep bringing up that Respawn got bought up by EA just to get some people's emotions riled up and pitchforks out, give it a rest, man. And the awkward position about this is that I'm thankful for the extra exposure for the game, but not how it was represented. So I guess I'll just say thanks a lot, asshole. You guys know I like to commentate videos, but nothing's happening. I know a thing or two about grenade throws, and that wasn't a good one. That wasn't my cut, by the way, that was his. I'm not cherry picking clips, he ended it there. I assume he died. This clip also ends abruptly. That is some masterful play of taking out his shields with his primary. He's moving in for the kill. I kinda get an idea of where that went. Okay, maybe he's better at Titanfall 1. Maybe that's where he actually got his... Are you really gonna take the stairs? Are you kidding me right now? Sick jump. Alright, you're really gonna need to test your skills. Okay, I think you may have done the tutorial maybe? Okay, that's enough of that. I can't handle it. But you know what, it's not just the new players or people who seem to know nothing about Titanfall that misrepresented. The veterans do it all the time. I myself had a huge stance against pilots versus Titans. But in the end, I don't think I was right, and I'm fine admitting that, because I do believe that there is something about the unbalance of this game that makes it so memorable and gives it the character and the feeling that it has. This game has never actually been balanced. From Titanfall 1, like, just remember, burn cards. That's it. That's the only word you have to say in regards to balance. I ain't killing him with that SMR, but I know where he's going, so let's see if we can intercept him. I even said at one point maybe put invisible walls, because only the grapple can do these moves. But if this is about a game of freedom and mobility, how are you going to put those kind of restrictions and stay true to the game? I don't think this game will ever be truly balanced and still be Titanfall. It has never been its strength. Its strength is the freedom, and with freedom comes unpredictability, and it's hard to say how these mechanics are going to be used or abused. But regardless of how it is, I think with the proper support, this game can still be very competitive at a fun level. I don't know how I hit that, but that's just what Titanfall is all about. If you're not getting those "did that really happen" moments almost every match, you're not playing Titanfall right. I'm gonna put on that radar, quickly look around. Okay, no pilots, then I can concentrate just on the grab. That means that you're just looking for the animation right away. And the closer you are, if they're not running nuke eject, there's more room for error, because the hook will also catch them on the way back. That's not even the best part about this clip. This is the mobility. This is what Titanfall is. So if you're not seeing that out of the people that you're watching play Titanfall, I'm sorry, but they're not doing you any favors, because this is how Titanfall is supposed to be. And I don't want to sound like an elitist or anything, because I don't think that you have to be super skilled to have fun with this game. But I think you have to know what's possible in this game so you can actually play it correctly. If you think that this game only has COD-like mechanics to offer, I wouldn't be surprised if you put it down, because then the game's gonna suck and you're not gonna understand what's going on. You need to understand all these cool mobility things, because if not, you're gonna have a hard time going up against it, and you'll never just really get what the whole game's about. If you're gonna play this standing up like COD, you'd have more fun playing COD. And that's probably what a lot of people get. A lot of people don't even know that the field of view in this game should have came by default a lot higher. Just by making that simple change, I think a lot of people's experience would be a lot better. It makes it easier to take in the entire battlefield, which you need to do because you're watching over pilots and titans, but you actually get the sensation that you're moving faster, which just adds to the experience. And I don't think there's anything wrong with adding accessibility to this game. I hate that about the people that talk about Titanfall 1, how it was so much better because it had that higher skill gap. I don't think that's a good idea, because actually the majority of players are still having problems with the movement. The funny thing is that it's not the controllers that are really holding people back, it's just the actions. Like, this is not a common action. People are not used to it. People didn't grow up with Quake. That's a completely different generation. Okay, kids nowadays have never tried mechanics like this. So to make it harder than it already is, I don't think is worth it. If anything, I think they should stay where Titanfall 2 is. If they can tweak it in some great way that makes it even more accessible, great. But what people want in the community is obviously that skill curve, but I think you can still get that and make it user friendly. Put more emphasis on wall kicks, give you that extra boost for doing moves really well and timed out in that perfect manner that really shows better skills. Somebody brought up, instead of being able to do a double jump when you're bunny hopping on the ground, you get more speed if you stay on a single jump, and I actually like that idea. But instead of actually taking away speed, give extra speed to people, because again, I don't want to restrict newer players, because I think that's going to be the biggest barrier for Titanfall, because there is a skill curve to it that people are not going to be quite used to. And the skill curve is funny because certain weapons manipulate it, certain titans manipulate it, and it can tip you one way or another. And the next video is going to be a little bit controversial, because I'm going to talk about something people hate, like the Spitfire, and something people like Ronin. But they're almost two sides of the same coin, and that's going to be discussion for the next video. I did miss out on that Grenadier video, but I haven't forgotten about it. The reason was that I wasn't feeling very well, and I'd rather get this video out than finish up the other video. But all I have to do is really commentate it, but unfortunately it was kind of a busy week. Again, I wasn't feeling too well, so that's what happened there. But I'm going to be fitting that in this week, and then next week, well, we'll end up with one of the videos kind of like this. But let me know what you guys thought of this video, because I think it was a little bit different, but it was some things that I felt like I needed to say. But anyways, for all of you guys that want to support the channel, you know what to do. You like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you guys want to see next. Again, we're going to be hitting this up again in about midweek, and then we'll do another video on Sunday. I'm actually kind of sad that I didn't get to commentate the first few clips during the montage, because I actually wanted to talk more so about them. How to set up moments like that, and when the dropship was taken off and I managed to see a guy ejected, and I'm like, okay, this can work. Like, that is the best part about Titanfall, and that's what I really wanted to talk about instead of going on a rant, but that's just kind of the way it went. But next week is pretty much set in stone. We're going to do the Grenadier video, and then we're going to do the Sunday video. But for the next week, what do you guys want to see? Throw me a loadout. Whatever gets the most likes, I'll pretty much do, unless it's the Kraber, because we're not doing any more Kraber. You'll never see another Kraber video out of me. Alright, never say never, because I'll pretty much give anything a go. But let's see what you guys have, alright? Don't make it too dirty, try to make it fun, things I can play around with. Fire stars I don't think are particularly fun. I like gravity stars, they're just so much more flexible. Plus, I want to get a few more kills where people are trying to eject and I hit them with a gravity star, and then hit them with the grapple, and then disengage it, and then probably snipe them with a Kraber. A guy can dream anyways, right? That's the scenario I want. That's why I've been playing more gravity stars, because I'm trying to set up moves like that. Or throwing myself at people who are trying to eject using a gravity star. There's like almost no end to the possibilities of what you can do in this game. I like that. That was such a perfect flick. As an Ion, you want to minimize the time that your shield is up and it's not actually blocking bullets. That's the main game when you're playing a North Star. You're trying to block their shots but not waste all your energy, because then you're useless. You're pretty much running out of your laser, which is your counter to their snipe. Oh, there's so many factors. This game is so great. And you guys are going to mainly see Scorch out of me, as well as some North Star. But for this setup, again, pick the Titan as well. You can even pick the perks. If you can do the complete thing, it would be even better. So leave your suggestions below on your pilot, your Titan, your kits, maybe even a playstyle. Make it unique, and we'll see what we can do with it. But thank you all for joining me. I'm Paper. Cut to you, and I'll see you guys next time.
knows who they're messing with. That pilot doesn't stand a chance. Nice double kill.